What the hell? Oh my god, I haven't even started the game. Hey guys, what's up? It's Breezy, and welcome back to Cooking Companions. Today we are going to be playing the Nightmare mode for this game that we unlocked last time. I'm already very much so on edge because I honestly wasn't expecting that. So it probably is only going to get worse. Here we go. This may be a good time to save the game. Have you made a decision? You nod. Save Mariah. Wonderful. Take my hand. Take Karen's hand. You hold on to both of their hands, ice cold to the touch. You've chosen correctly. We're proud of you. See you soon. Your breath begins to slow. The frost collects on the windows. Your left eye rolls backwards, causing you to drool a bit on the floor. Something has gone horribly wrong. And Natalie picks the shortest stick first, leaving the cabin. Then Gregor goes, then Karen. Once the three are gone, you're alone with Mariah. Thank you for getting me through all of this. Mariah smiles fondly at you. Eating the meat breaks most people, but not her. The rain finally stops. It's great to see sun again. I'm so happy the storm is over. I couldn't have done this without you. Mariah's eyes widen, gazing into yours. I want to stay here and take care of you. All my life I've been looking for my true calling. And it was you all along. Let me try answering the question again. I'm here 75% of my own free will, 65% by compulsion. She answered correctly. How did she know? I bet your arthritis is extremely bothersome. Do you want me to show you a special technique my grandmother taught me to help with the pain? You nod. Great. Take a seat and let's get started. You sit down in your rocking chair, watching intently as Mariah comes back with a towel and a bucket of water. I hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. Close your eyes and relax. You close your eyes, smiling as Mariah gets close to you. Oh. Mariah throws you to the ground, sinking the knife into your chest. It's finally over. No more victims. No more grieving parents. Your reign of terror is over. You're slowly bleeding out, but it's taking longer than expected. I'm gonna tell everyone Zacopane of what happened here. Once all that remains are recovered, I'm burning this hut to the ground. You try to get a few more out, but one lung has completely collapsed. Don't talk. Your hearing begins to fade in and out as you're losing consciousness. I'm taking no chances. Going to watch you die in front of me. Then, your body finally gives out, a stain removed from the earth. A storm cloud lifts a very own. Okay. Alright. After the events in the Tatras Mountains, Mariah embraces her destiny. After burying Natalie, Gregor, and Karen, she worked with the Polish government to eventually return home to Ukraine. In April of 1945, Mariah is selected to attend a conference in San Francisco. She's picked over Dmitry Maluski to represent Ukraine at the first meeting of the United Nations. Elected to the first committee, she helped create the preamble in Chapter 1 of the UN. Years later, she would go to form a committee of investigative typical beings. Using the cabin as a blueprint, countries around the world began to document the numerous abnormalities impacting everything from food prices to international conflicts. The committee's investigations revealed that many historical events were swayed, either directly or indirectly, but these atypical beings. Mariah saved numerous books and notes found in the cabin, giving helpful insight for prosecutory efforts around the world. Is that it? When she reached 85 years old, Mariah became bedridden due to illness. Surrounded by loved ones, she told everyone about the events from the cabin. I miss them, Natalie, Gregor, Karen, but I can leave this earth happy knowing I shared their memories with all of you. I'm sure Gregor would be laughing right now. On March 15th, Mariah finally passed away due to complications. Her legacy will never be forgotten. Cities become safe again. Children can play outside freely. The world is now a better place from her actions. Cooking companions. Like, what is that? What is that? So, what if we go here and we don't save Mariah? Let's see. Maybe this is the nightmare mode. Have you made a decision? I nod. Reject. You wasted this opportunity. Rot in hell. Okay. You've passed some sort of test. Was it the right decision, though? You crawl back into bed, still shaken from the experience. The sheets are drenched in sweat. You catch something moving out of the corner of your eye. You roll out of bed to see what it is. It feels like 3 a.m. Nothing is moving around the bedroom anymore. Just your imagination again. You head to the basement door. Why are we going back to the basement? Why are we going back to the basement? Is Karen still alive? A cold wind blows through the crack of the door. Ooh, I saw that! You wake in a cold sweat. You wake up on the cold bathroom floor. The door's locked. Did one of them hide the key in here? Where do you want to check first? In the mouse hole. This mouse hole seems perfectly rounded like something you sandpaper on the edges. Did the chompettes do this? Garbage can underneath the sink. You check the garbage can underneath the sink. It's empty, like your soul. Under the tub. Mouse poops and dust are gathered underneath the tub. This needs to be swept. There's some scratches on the side of the tub. What happened there? You look in the back of the garbage can. Just a gigantic spider. Disgusting. The hole itself is pitch black. Using the flashlight may aggravate whatever horror lies inside. You get ready to look at your reflection in the mirror. Nah. No thank you. Okay. There's nothing of a note underneath the sink. Stick your arm inside the mouse hole? Yeah. You slowly put your entire arm inside the mouse hole and feel around. You feel the chilly presence of something behind you. The key is pushed inside your hand. Pull your arm out, lifting your toilet seat to take a celebratory bathroom break. Oh, wow. I was that scared. Your hands are shaking uncontrollably from the whisper. The key has fallen into the toilet. What? Reach in the filthy toilet to get the key? Yeah. This is the only way to get it out of the bathroom. You plunge your hand into the toilet, grasping blindly for the key. It must have gone down the pipe. Oh, wow.
Raspberry!
You really put your hand in a filthy, backed-up toilet, huh? This seems to be a new low for you. Are you finally going to wash your hands now? The sink isn't working. Oh, wow. Will the bacteria be the thing that does you in? Such a pathetic end for you. Ha ha ha. That key wasn't even for the bathroom door. That was a key to the Chompette's treasure box. You really stepped it in this time. I wanted to let you starve to death in here, but Kappa said I had to rescue you. Here you go. Oh, thank you for doing that. This is the last favor you'll get from me. Goodbye, wretch. You got a deep breath next to the bathroom. Did I wash my hands? It's time to end this. You open the door, get ready for what's next. Do I? It's just a staircase, nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. The spirits aren't active right now. You continue downward. Are they not active? I think they're active. The walls down here are a mix of dirt and soot. And it's nothing. You keep moving downward. It's nothing. It's just noise. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. Oh my god. No. A false alarm. Stop! Are the spirits below going to spring a trap on you? You continue downwards. Guys, I am having a hard time with this game. Oh! Here's something in the distance. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood. Oh my god. Why is it so slow? Ooh. I see something. Esto te perdido aquí. Estás con frío. You shake your head. I don't know Spanish. Vamos a conversar la lenguaje que tú y otros que queremos hacer voce. I'm not even gonna go. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's the spirit of something. You hold your breath and continue downward. I am actually holding my breath in real life. It is... something's approaching. Hello. Oh my god. The game is purely fictitious. It cannot harm you in any way, shape, or form. When you regain consciousness, what is that supposed to mean? When you regain consciousness, you're further down the staircase. You wake with a note to your head. It's difficult to read, but you can make out a sentence. Don't... What did that say? You take the Saturday note with you. Don't get up what? The sound of the rain is completely stopped down here. Your eyes are strained. You continue downwards. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You navigate the basement blindly until you reach the room with 4 directions. You can barely make out the outlines of the door frames in each direction. Which way should you go? East. Your hands run across the large door. The voices of the children still haunt you. Cabbage, bread, onion, raspberry, chompettes. Come out. No answer. Maybe now isn't the time for this. You walk back to the basement and says, try to remember why you wandered this far. Found you! Hey! Let's end this. Oh! Karen escapes down the hallway, leaving a trail of blood behind her. You follow her to the room into the east. Why? I see it's always to the east. Turn on the light. Mariah, Natalie, Gregor, Karen, I won't forget you. Eee! The nightmare is over. Finish nightmare mode.
Cooking time is so much fun, and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great, but please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions, your life just might end. Cooking companions, don't trust that onion.
Is that it? Oh, it's bread.
That's me! Oi, onion! Wee, cabbage! Cabbage.
How cute. Chompet's cabin courses. What is going on? Excuse me?
Hello!
Hello! Welcome to Chompet's cabin courses.
Look at
We missed school too much, so we wanted to bring it back. Honest, I'll be playing the role of teacher today. You can call me Miss Cabbage if you like. Let's just roll with it, alright? Ha
me!
Can't wait to learn something new today. Me too. Aren't you excited, Potato? I dropped out of grade school so I could work at the butcher. That's extremely depressing. Explains everything so far. Is he quiet because he doesn't want to sound dumb? You three are terrible at whispering.
Cabbage!
They never learn their inside voices, Potato. Haha. Cabbage looks you right in the eyes. There's no dumb questions or wrong answers today. Our Chompet courses are designed to let you passively learn, but you need to stay awake this time.
Cabbage!
That's correct, Onion. And the best part? No silly humans to interrupt anything. You asked about dead humans. Haha. Ghosts aren't real, silly. You asked about. That's enough. No questions about the ghosts today. Save it for the practicing medium stinky. Got a cornbread classic for you. What's a ghost's favorite food? Boo berry. You need to get read an actual joke book. Let the learning begin. You decide to listen to the Chompets, although you have the feeling something else is at play. For the first lesson, let's talk about that nasty oven. One of us was baked into a crust. You threw half of it away without hesitation. Human life is completely disposable to you. That's enough. I seem to have lost my place in the teaching curriculum.
Ooh, cabbage!
Let's talk about the cauldron instead. The first cauldron discovered dates back to the Bronze Age, which took place in 3100 BC to 300 BC. You can see the cauldron in the famous artwork, The Garden Early Delights, where a birdman is wearing one like a crown as he eats and poops people down to the hellhole below. Yikes! Wouldn't want to fall into a hellhole. Most of us were placed in this cauldron, stewing for a day straight. The smell was so foul. It clung to all the linens in the cabinet. Absolutely revolting.
Cabbage?
Raspberry? Need to speak with you for a minute. In private. The two awkwardly leave for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. You can hear Cabbage chewing out Raspberry. What is another name for little Brussels sprouts? Cabbage Patch Kids. Brett, that wasn't even a pun. Or a joke. It was more like a stalling. Cabbage and Raspberry join the group again.
Cabbage?
Raspberry, is there something you'd like to say?
Raspberry!
There is, Cabbage. You've committed crimes against humanity. You're a scourge on this earth sent to punish us. Cabbage may forgive you, but I never will. Wow, look at the time. This concludes the Chompet's cabin courses. Did you learn anything this time? Or did you just loaf around? Haha. Are you remembering it yet? Just join me in the boiling water sometime. Really loosens the meat off of those old bones. Right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. Have you seen that knife? Yikes. Big enough to cleave cabbage in two. Still leftovers in here. Dig in. Is it sinking in yet? The others have told us what you did to them. Did your arthritis slow you down, or did you eventually feel remorse? That's enough. Thanks for playing along today. It was fun to revisit some old topics. Let's sleep on some of this, shall we? We've made your bed. Sweet dreams. Wow, Raspberry is still, Welcome to the new game plus. What? This playthrough will have different dialogue, events, and decisions to make. And Natalie, Gregor, and Karen will start with 3 hearts each. Use this opportunity to max out your relationships. We highly recommend you create a manual save right now for this shorter playthrough. Okay. Unfortunately, Mariah will not be able to max. Sorry. Thank you for playing Cooking Companions. We hope you enjoyed the experience. Oh, almost forgot. Jump scare mode activated. No, just kidding. Dear Dream Studios, you can feel someone approaching. Oh my gosh. That scared me. Wake up. I said, wake up. Okay. I can't keep pretending anymore. Always Mary. How could I be? I was the last to die. You try to reply, but instead have a coughing fit. Cough harder. I can see your jugular vein pumping. Pick your last words carefully. I don't find fruit intimidating. I'm going to ruin that other eye of yours. Don't look away. Keep eye contact. You're not scared of me? You shake your head. Fine. Goodbye, wretch. Are you about to take out my eyeball? Mariah. Oh, so we can never save Mariah. That is actually so sad. But in the other version, we could, so. Karen and Natalie, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. After the 3 go to bed, you finally have opportunity to use the bathroom. Why? The candle blew out. You grasp along Did you find the flashlight in the corner? I love that for me. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. This bathtub is filthy. It will need more than a little elbow grease to stain it out. You notice a note. Public disturbance, foul language of demeanor, refusal to testify in previous court cases. Your hearing is scheduled for October 20th. Failure to attend, and you'll get arrested. Okay. You take the court summon letter with you. Okay. Can I leave this place? Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Disgusting. This is truly the scariest thing you've seen. With your interest, Winnie, you decide to leave the bathroom. Thank you. I'm tired of being in here. Time to surprise the others. You take out colored meat and begin to cook in the oven. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally sits off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small pieces. That's Mariah. They immediately grasp him off the plate, chewing ferociously. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Oh, yeah. And Allie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Yeah, the taste is... Gregor wanders off, and Allie returns looking choked up. I left you some meat. Don't fight this, Natalie. And Allie takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? I'm going to talk to Gregor. I remember last time I talked to Natalie and I made things worse. Hey, thanks for cooking the meat. Oh, wait, actually, maybe this is where he says, slip me some of that meat. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dish you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you. Gregor's more dense than you gave him credit for. If there's extras, slip me a little more meat. Okay? Gregor will remember that. So now we have 4. We have 4 hearts out of 5. Going to see how Natalie's doing. Later. Okay. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? What is this? Now the body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, a significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the 4th victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. Take the bloody newspaper with you. Alright. Hours passed. Emil gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be satiated now. Hey friends, welcome back. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explained that you want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. Yeah, I do. No nightmares. You have a strange dream. Oh, horseback, handkerchief. Yeah, we've been through these dreams, guys. We have. We've been. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any of it. Okay. You wake up to Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's now gone. Good morning, big guy. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. I think he's right. Please bring us some more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from the secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster.
It looks almost done. Patience.
It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. And Natalie creates ripples on the broth using a spoon. He isn't eating.
I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what took over me. Mariah.
And Natalie begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it.
How could you be so careless again?
You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast.
What the hell are we supposed to do now?
Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You could clear your throat. And Natalie?
Yes?
I think tomorrow you should go look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside.
I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Natalie, you can swim back after a few hours.
Gregor is right, Natalie. Maybe you find Mariah out there.
I think Mariah's fine by herself.
He still hasn't accepted what happened yet.
She doesn't need anyone's help.
But we need your help, Natalie.
That's right, Gregor.
That's right, Natalie. Please help us.
Let me sleep on it, okay?
No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to the rooms reading books and eating past time. You go to bed ravenous. Mariah. Something is approaching. Time to wake up. You ask Potato where the chompettes are. Cabbage, onion, raspberry, and bread. They've moved on. Just us now. The way it always should have been. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that had happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. I'm pretty sure last time Potato tells us to try and convince and Natalie to stay. So that is definitely different. You have a strange dream. Whisper, whisper. Something smells terrible in the living room. And Natalie puked in one of the corners. You leave it there so the others will question his fortitude.
Good morning.
Good morning, little guy.
Well, Natalie, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of those holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night.
So, that was what the smell was?
And Natalie's playing dumb for the group.
And Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision.
Why so quickly?
Because I'm not waiting any longer.
You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disappears. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? This is rough. I feel like we should talk to Gregor, because then we could probably get another heart. And that's the closest thing we're going to get. Because last time we talked to a Natalie, and I remember saying, I know what's in the basement. And then he, like, kind of runs off. So, I don't know. This gives me 5 stars. We'll try this. We'll try this. Hey, I'm a little worried about Natalie. The flood currents are really strong. Once Karen makes up her mind on something, it has to happen. I definitely won't debate her on it. Have you seen that knife she carries around? I don't know where she's got it, but she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense or... You interrupt Gregor. Cooking? Yeah. I mean, she hasn't cooked anything here, but... Gregor continues to babble incoherently. You feign concern and nod politely. Whoops. He noticed you weren't actively listening to him. Yeah. Just stand up to her when the time comes, alright? Gregor smiles a little bit. You're sure he'll remember that. Your relationship's strong. We have 5 stars with Gregor, guys. I mean, 5 hearts. I don't know why I keep saying 5 hearts. I know you'll do the right thing. Thanks. You decide to call everyone together for a meeting. Oh. And Natalie, you okay, little guy? And Natalie looks pale like he's gonna pass out. Natalie, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out, I promise. Thank you, Natalie. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Natalie. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. And then he leaves. Shoot. Karen? Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say something to Natalie? You say nothing. Dang. Goodbye, Natalie. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Oh my gosh. So, okay. And Natalie has left the cabin. I'm wondering if we would have gotten 5 hearts with a Natalie, if we would have said something and he could have stayed. We'll see what happens with Gregor. See you soon, little guy. I guess we all can do is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Shut your eyes quickly and fall asleep. A red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point. The more she consumes, the stronger she gets. At what cost, though? Sometimes all you need to do is shut your mouth. But Chompets never would have listened to this crap. You fall asleep thinking about what Potato told you. Sometimes all you need to do is shut your mouth. You have a strange dream. She's not approaching you. Okay. Sometimes all you need to do is shut your mouth. Shut my mouth. I just gotta shut it. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or... I found some meat. Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decided to cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice is fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me now. You don't argue. Karen grabs the cutlet, bringing her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ugh! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm gonna lie down on the couch, try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls on the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans into a whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Natalie are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel so whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. I took a few nights, but I fought back. And now, all I can think about... I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Miranda that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They've always seemed to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let him work on him. The request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Say nothing. Okay. I'm gonna say nothing. You leave Karen alone in the kitchen, crawling into the bed and falling asleep instantly. You have a strange dream. Oh no. Is his leg still off? Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh my gosh, You were having a nightmare. Gregor is waiting for you. You get out of bed and follow Karen to the couch, and he only has one leg. You were the only person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of Marmo when I thought I was 9. Fred and I were playing in the woods. We were far from home, about an hour away. My friend found some baby marmots. Marmots? Probably only a few weeks old. He was so busy playing with them he didn't notice a boar mother and piglet behind him. The boar thought he was too close to his child, so it ended up goring him in the lung with one of her tusks. The wheezing, those shortened breaths. He was gasping for air as his lungs filled with blood, and there was nothing I could do to stop the bleeding. It took me an entire day to carry the body back to his house. I was so weak, I had to take breaks every few minutes. When I arrived at his parents' house, it was completely pitch black out. My hand shook as I laid his body at the door. I almost was as cold as he. When his mother finally opened the door, I will never forget the scream as long as I live. I never wanted to let anyone down again with my weakness, ever. So I pushed myself to the breaking point as a teenager, getting stronger every week. I should have never left Ukraine. Gregor looks like he's about to cry. Thank you. Gregor. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Karen that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Karen shuffles over to the basement door, opening the lock with a knife. Wait, why wait until she's in the basement? Take back the knife and end her life. You explain how difficult it is to get the blood out of the wood. Your laziness is unbelievable. The minute those 4 entered the cabin, you should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. You nurse a weakness, but you're back to health. What if she ends up killing you now? I brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door behind you with that deadbolt. Then let her rot. Karen and Potato might have made great allies in another life. You need to stop her before it's too late. You walk over to the basement door. Very interesting. Where's Karen? When are you going to fix this hole? You can feel her breath coming through the cracked door. You lock the basement door. What the hell are you doing? Goodbye, Karen. Bye-bye. Shoo-shoo. She slips into the darkness. You climb onto the couch to rest, waiting for the basement noise to become silent. Mariah was correct. It's freezing over here. The frigid air swirls visibly in front of you. The basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? Eat a meal? Look under the couch. Lots of cobwebs. Thankfully no spiders. There's various books on a wide variety of topics. No time to read them now, though. You notice a child's toy. How did this get under here? It's a small wooden boat. That's weird. No ports anywhere near here. You decided to have a quick lunch at the table. Ooh, what is that noise? Oh, she escaped! Do you wake in a cold sweat? Wake up, sleepy head. You were having a nightmare. Oh, wow. The sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? You feel underneath you. Gross. You must have broken a fever because the sweat is everywhere. Don't worry, we can wash them in the basement. Just unlock the door and we'll make a day of it. You're not that slow with laundry. Come with me, I have something to show you. You cautiously get up and follow Karen out of the bedroom. Man, these nightmares are crazy. The basement door is already open. I'm hungry, let's get something from the basement. You feel the cold presence of Karen behind you. Goodbye. Stop! Grab onto the railings. You do so, feeling a slight push on your back. You feel the presence leave. That was a close one. Karen will try everything in her power to kill you. Try cautiously downstairs. Why are you helping me, Potato? Because I pity what you've become. You work your way down to the bottom of the stairs.
If
Something is approaching. Mariah, can you hear me? I've been down here. Yeah, let's see. We already know. We already know. We already know. Okay, next. I'm glad I found you. Okay, so this is pretty much the same. We're getting through it, guys. Found you.
Cabin.
So essentially this is just like the whole thing again. Okay, let's save the game. And then I kind of want to load back to here. No. Yeah. Okay. So we got the text of what happens whenever, how could I be? Okay. Sorry, Mariah. So sorry, so sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna see what happens if we go to a Natalie, we get him to 5 stars, see if there's any way we can save him, or just get a little bit more text about him. Oh gosh, that's crazy. Has this been like this the entire time? Wow. Okay. Surprise, meat. Okay. Okay, we're gonna talk to a Natalie. Thanks for checking in on me. You asked if you still feel sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You nod. Thank you. Okay, so now we got 4 hearts with a Natalie. You leave Natalie and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours passed and Emil gave everyone perseverance. Then they can never be satiated now. Karen, I hate Karen. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You call me explaining you want a ration better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments. Capiche. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly. Instantly. You have a strange dream. All right. This is the day that we somewhat save a Natalie. At least get more context, I guess, for his character. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look outside the window. Do you notice anything? Whole lot of rain. Whole lot of floods. Spooky, spooky. There's no way we can swim through it. Good morning, big guy. I think we should have another piece of meat, is what she would have wanted. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab the meat from your secret hiding spot. You cut it into squares and add it to the boiling cauldron. It will taste bland without seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It's almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like ducks do, and Allie creates ripples in the broth using his spoon. He isn't eating.
I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah.
And Allie begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even eat. There's just an empty bowl now. She just scarfed that thing down. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Oh, how could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. And Natalie?
Yes?
I think tomorrow you should go look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Natalie, you can swim back after a few hours.
Gregor is right, Natalie. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there.
I think Mariah's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what has happened yet.
She doesn't need anyone's help.
But we need your help, Natalie. That's right, Natalie. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Alright, now. Everyone shuffles. I go to bed ravenous. Something's approaching. Potato, you ask Potato where Chompettes are. They've moved on, just us now. The way it always should have been. Your mind finally managed to forget everything that happened. I am falling asleep ravenous. You have a strange dream. Something smells terrible in the living room, and Allie peeked in one of the corners. You leave it there for the others to question his fortitude.
Good morning.
Good morning, little guy. Well, and Allie, what's your decision?
I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through the holes. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was? And Allie's playing dumb for the group. And Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision.
Why so quickly?
Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. Alright. The group disappears, and now it's time to talk to Natalie. We're not going to say we know what's in the basement. And Natalie looks pale.
Thanks for coming over.
Natalie seems comforted by your presence. Oh, wow, instant hearts. Look at our relationship. So strong.
Gregor told me he heard Mariah. I'm sure Karen isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside, but at least I won't have to have her tormenting me anymore. You know what's in the basement, don't you?
And Natalie, I'm here for you.
Thank you. Staying in this cabin is messing with my head. I feel so lost some days. When I was 6, my father asked me to put flowers on the grave of our dead dog. That dog was very special to him, helped him find food during the war. When he came back injured, he brought the dog to meet my mother, who was pregnant with me. He truly loved that dog. I carried a vase filled with flowers with me into the forest and took a left when I should have gone right. I was lost for 1 full day, wandering through the forest, crying and panicked. I foolishly skipped breakfast that day I was desperate at this point. I tried to, but I couldn't recognize any plants to eat, so I tried eating some random plant I found in the woods, but I upchucked all of it. I was humiliated when I stumbled back to my house. I'll never forget my father running up, worried, and I was still holding the vase with flowers in it. My entire shirt was stained with puke. After that experience, I studied obsessively my mother's collection of foraging books, so I would never starve in the wilderness again. Thank you for absolutely everything.
You're not calling everyone together for a meeting. Wow, that's so sad. Natalie, you okay, little guy? Natalie looks pale, like he's gonna pass out. And Natalie, have you made a decision?
Yes, I'll help you out. I promise.
Thank you, Natalie. Big tears roll down from Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Natalie. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. I wonder if he'll say something, if I'll say something to him, since I've maxed out the relationship.
Karen?
Yes.
Gregor looks at you expectantly.
Did you want to say anything to Natalie? You say nothing. Why do I say nothing?
Good luck.
Aw, poor guy. Well, we got the achievement, guys. We maxed out everything. Alright guys, that's the end of this gameplay for Nightmare Mode for Cooking Companions. This was scary. I did not expect it to start off that crazy, but it did. So if you guys enjoyed this gameplay and you want to see more visual novel games from me, let me know in the comments. Please send me your recommendations. But also, the creators of this game have more games that I'm going to be playing in the future, so I am super excited for that. But that is all to say, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!